DCA helps you automate patching, compliance audit, closed-loop remediation, and provisioning of resources such as virtual and physical servers, databases, and middleware applications. In this video, we will focus on the provisioning part. DCA supports bare metal provisioning for Red Hat 7 operating system using build plans. The servers can be network booted using an external DHCP. Before getting started with Red Hat provisioning, ensure that the supported network configuration across the installation process is DHCP over IPv4. Also, ensure that you have either of the following supported hardware configurations. Provisioning a Red Hat OS involves the following steps: create build plan, boot the target servers, and run the build plan. First, you have to log into the DCA console. Before creating a build plan, make sure your resource has a credential associated with it. Credentials consist of a username and password or certificates which are used by DCA to log on to a managed resource. To create a credential from the DCA console, go to the credential list page. Click this button. The Add Credential area appears. We will add a credential using the username password based credential option. Enter a name for the credential. Enter the username that will be used by DCA to log in on the resource, and then enter a password for the user. Confirm the password and click Save. The credential that you created is displayed as a tile on the credential page. Now we are going to create a build plan for Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 resource. From the DCA console, go to the resource type list and select Linux resource type. The resource type details page appears. Click the plus button next to build plans. The Add Build Plan page appears. Add a name and a description for the build plan. Navigate through the folders to select an overflow for the build plan. Go to Microfocus, DCA, Provisioning, OS, Linux, and select Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 and configure the required parameters. You have to set up the root credentials for the Red Hat resource. Then you have to provide the HTTP link to the OS media, and then provide the content of the Kickstart file. Click Save. The build plan has been created. Click on the build plan to view its details. Now you must boot the server. To do this, ensure that the network interface card is connected and that it is the first in the boot order. From the DCA boot menu, select Service OS menu and select Linux 64-bit Service OS. After you have booted the Service OS, you can log into the device with root as user and without any password. The server is registered as an unprovisioned resource on the resource page of the DCA UI with this naming format. If the resource is not visible, ensure that you have DCA role administrator assigned to the user or that the resource is part of a resource group to which you have access. The resource will have a temporary credential associated with it. These credentials will be removed during the build plan execution process that provisions an OS. The temporary credentials should not be used for any other purposes. Now you have to run the build plan. To view the Execute Build Plan option, ensure that you have the Execute Build Plan permission associated to the user, else this option will not be visible. Click this button next to Build Plan. The Select Build Plan side layer appears. Select a build plan from the list and click OK. A list of unprovisioned resources appears. Select the resource for which you want to run the build plan. Click Execute. The resource details page displays a banner indicating that the build plan job is in progress for the selected resources. After the build plan job execution is complete, go to the jobs page to check the status of the build plan job. To learn more about DCA and its available features, see the DCA documentation on the Microfocus documentation portal.